Hey everyone, what's going on? Back with the second video for Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. My first video, if you look in my list of videos, was a quick recap of the after credit scene for the movie. I kind of screwed it up a little bit. I said it was Captain Barbossa that came back and visited Will Turner and Keira Knightley. But it wasn't. Apparently, it's Davy Jones. He's the one with the tentacles for Baird that comes back in the middle of the night and visits Will Turner. So that was that. I just want to make a correction. So if you end up watching whichever one, this one or that one first, it doesn't matter. So let me just go into the review. I'll start with what I liked, didn't like, and then I'll start reviewing the movie, just in case if you don't want to get spoiled. But first thing, I'll start the positives, because unfortunately I just went over to Rotten Tomatoes and looked at the score. They only have like a 32 score right now, percent positive score, which I feel bad for them. It's a great movie. It's been a while since I guess the last Pirates of the Caribbean, or it just feels like it's been a while. But I think this one, it kind of to me reminded me almost like Fast and the Furious, the last one. It kind of feels like it jumpstarts the franchise all over again. It was a great movie. The positives, even though it has a horrible Rotten Tomatoes score right now, and I feel people maybe just go on Rotten Tomatoes and troll. I don't know if they even saw the movie, because if you saw the movie, it's a good movie. I saw it in IMAX 3D, so I don't know if that made it feel like a better movie. Maybe the experience is a lot better. Maybe that's why I have a more positive feedback or of the movie. But what I liked about it are the main characters. I felt that they just kind of limited it to just three main characters. I don't know. I feel like the other ones might have been more of a complex story. And I like the kid. So the first main protagonist, good guy, I guess you'll put it that way, is Will Turner's son, Orlando Bloom's son, in the movie. He set out to bring his dad back to life. Second character is the female who is from Maze Runner. I don't know her real name. Her name is Karina in the movie. But I like her. I mean, in the movie, positives as a male adult, I'll let you know. She's beautiful, obviously, if you've seen Maze Runner or know who she is. Beautiful, young, blue eyes. They flash her boobs all over the movie. Like I said, this feels like it's more of an adult movie. Like they're trying to maybe lose that stigma of being like maybe a kids adventure movie or something. I don't know. It feels more like an adult movie now, which is great. That's why I liked it. So they kind of show a lot of her cleavage, and she's beautiful. I mean, they zoom in on her a lot during the movie, and it's kind of centrally based around her. I guess because they know it's going to be a male audience, but she is like stunning. In the movie, blue eyes, a lot of cleavage, really nice personality. She's intelligent in the movie. Doesn't play like the typical. Well, Keira Knightley never did, anyways. But she doesn't play like a stupid role. She plays like a real intelligent role. So those are the main things. And Johnny Depp is really funny in it. He's basically not in real life, or not that I know, but he's drunk pretty much the whole movie. And for some reason, I don't remember that so much in the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But in this one, he's just drinking literally the whole movie. He has like a bottle of rum, alcohol, whatever in his hand, and he'll do anything for alcohol. So he's like drunk in the whole movie. So I thought that was hilarious. I thought like he was really funny in the movie. So those are the characters are one of the positives. A lot of action. Another positive. I feel like it's more like they changed it into more of an adult movie now, like more like keep. It's not like geared toward. It's not like a cheesy movie anymore. Like I think that's why it might have a bad Rotten Tomato score. Is I think it used to be like this cheesy pirate movie and everybody got sick and tired of it after the second movie. But this one, I feel like I said, the comparison like Fast and the Furious, it's like something changed. Like they like, you know what, we got to lose what we were doing before and just start all over again. And it feels more action, more of a dark movie. Not so like cheesy and corny, and I think it's just like it felt more of an adult themed movie. So those are the two main things, or the characters so far, and the action. And the storyline, they kept it not too crazy. I think everybody can follow it pretty well. Took me a while to kind of remember what characters were which, but those are the main thing. And I like Captain Barbosa. I think he's a really good actor. I don't know his real name, but it's probably Jeffrey Rush, I'm assuming, looking at the photo I have on the screen right now. And like I said, Will Turner's son did a great job. I think he'll be great for the franchise. Johnny Depp is great in it. Jeffrey Rush, I guess that's him, is great in the movie. I think they get some good actors, and I just felt like they carried the movie pretty well. So those are the main things I can think of. 3D, it's another positive. Make sure you see it in 3D. It's a really, really, really good movie. So those are the main things I can think of. The special effects. It's amazing. It's amazing that it's like, it pretty much nowadays it's all CGI, all pretty much CGI. But the special effects are amazing, especially if you've seen it in IMAX 3D. Not that I'm, getting paid to say that. Obviously, I wish I did, but I'm not. But if you can spend, and it's not that much extra. Well, not where I saw it. But I know if you go, some IMAX movies can be a lot more expensive. But where I went, it doesn't cost that much more to see it in IMAX. So that's why I tend to see it in IMAX more. So special effects are amazing. So I'll just kind of leave it with those. Everyone's going to find something else that they like about it. But I'll jump to the negatives real quick. Negatives is that I think it might be, even though I love the dark storyline of it, with the dead pirates or the cursed pirates, it's great. I just don't like movies that are dark. As far as like, I saw it in IMAX, so I'm lucky that it's a crystal clear screen. But I don't like movies that are almost like too dark in the middle of the night. It's kind of hard to see what's going on, especially with 3D glasses on. So keep in mind it's going to be like a dark movie, like nighttime, and some of it's on the water. So it's like really dark or deep blue if they're under the water, or like there's mist on the sea or clouds. So that's the only thing that I don't like in movies, is when it's too dark. I have trouble seeing stuff when it's really dark, and like I said, keep in mind you have 3D glasses on, so that's gonna like amplify it times two, make it even darker. What else I didn't like? Okay, I'll be honest. What else that other people aren't gonna like, and I guess I'll include myself, is that Orlando Bloom is in it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes the most towards the end. Keira Knightley, they do like a little bit of cameo, I guess you can call it, maybe towards the end. That's the only negatives that maybe people might want to see them more. Been like, oh, I wish especially Orlando Bloom. If you're going to see it for Orlando Bloom, don't go see it because he's not in the movie. Maybe for 2 or 3 minutes. So if that's a deal breaker for you, But like I said, the new cast is great. It's good to get a new, fresh, younger crowd, because I guess it's been like 10 or 15 years since the first one came out. Maybe I don't even remember, but Orlando Bloom's pretty old now. Keira Knightley's pretty old now, so they need some young, fresh 20-year-olds, which is great. So don't let that discourage you if you want to see it because of them. The new cast does a really good job, so I really think you should not use that as a negative. It's probably a little better if they were in it for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but they're literally in it for 3 minutes. So that's two that's another negative. The only other I don't think there's that much negatives. I mean, those are only two things, and they're kind of minor. Sorry, I'm sitting on a chair, so I don't anybody think I'm like I'm sitting on like a plastic chair. So if you hear noises in the background, that's what that noise is. So those are the main two things. Like I said, a lot of it takes place in nighttime. And I kind of wish I would have rewatched a little bit of the other ones to kind of get an idea or refresh my memory who was who. Um, but that's the only other thing, and it's kind of okay. Now it starts jumping into spoiler territory. Um, it is the story? Some of the storyline kind of is a little bit unbelievable. Like a lot of it has to do with Poseidon's trident. That little fork thing that he has that gives him his power. I don't think it would be that easy to destroy it. I thought this was like a real powerful. I'm going to use the word wand or sword, whatever that he had. His trident I thought was like indestructible, but they broke it pretty easy. All right, so those are the two kind of negatives. I'll jump in reviewing it real quick, and I'll try and make this part a little bit quicker since I kind of went a little bit longer on the positive negatives. But the movie is basically Will Turner's son. They start the movie out with him being maybe like 12 years old, I guess, 13 years old. And he goes to the bottom of the ocean to visit his dad, Will Turner, who is cursed and lives under the ocean on the Flying Dutchman. So he's really upset that his dad is dead and lives under the ocean. So he set out to try and bring his dad back to life. And he visits him under the ocean as a kid. Next scene, it flash forwards 9 years when he's an adult. So the story is going to be basically people are trying to break their curses, and that's one curse that's trying to get broken. He's trying to break his dad's curse. There's a dead pirate who's going after Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp. He is dead because Johnny Depp killed him years ago when Johnny Depp was younger, so he wants his revenge. So he needs his curse broken so he can come back to life. So those are two people so far. Orlando Bloom and the captain, his name was Captain Salazar. He's a dead pirate. And that's another thing I liked about the movie is it showed a backstory. It showed Johnny Depp when he was younger. It showed a little scene, maybe like a 10-minute scene, when Johnny Depp first became the pirate of the Black Pearl. I don't know if they'd shown that in other Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but this one they did. They show it in the trailer of the young Johnny Depp, so it shows when he took over. Because Captain Salazar was like raging havoc throughout the seas, killing all these other captains, and I guess it was the Black Pearl. He was on. His captain died, so he passed on the captain's hat, whatever, to Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp was able to kill Captain Salazar, and so that's kind of that storyline. The other storyline is the girl from Maze Runner, Karina. I don't know her real name. She's trying to find, and they're all after Poseidon's trident. If you destroy the trident, it breaks all the curses in the seas. So it's they're trying to destroy that trident so they can break all these curses. She wants it. I guess she just wants it to prove herself because she's like an academic and people they don't like women and they think women are stupid. The people in that time. So she's just trying to prove herself, I guess, as a scholar. I don't think she has anything to do with curses. Not that I can remember. Maybe she just wants to find some island where the trident is at. And then Jack Sparrow, I think, wants it just so he can be powerful. Captain Barbossa wants the trident. so he could become powerful and rule the seas all over again. So I'm gonna try and make it quick because I know people don't like people that ramble on too much, and I don't either. But the movie is basically about people trying to go after the Trident, some for their own evil, some to break the curse. And that's it. Like I said, the storyline's not too crazy. I mean, there's a lot of surprises at the end. I don't want to, go into too much detail because I think it's a great movie. I think probably, the movies I've seen so far, spring and summer, it's a pretty good movie. I've seen Aliens, Alien Covenant, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Fast and the Furious. So this is pretty good. This ranks up there with them. I think it's unfortunate that it has that Pirates of the Caribbean name. Maybe, like I said, people remember some of the movies being really cheesy and corny and whatever. And I think that's why it's getting a bad rap on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think it's a great movie. A lot of action. It's the special effects are amazing. But like I said, just to recap about the plot, it's just they're after Poseidon's trident. And it's Jack Sparrow's, and it's the same thing. They come so close of like getting killed, Jack Sparrow and Will Turner's son. So they're always escaping death. They always come so close, and they just narrowly escape. And then they're going through on the oceans and fighting on ships. I mean, kind of your typical stuff, but a lot of surprises. About who's who in the movie. I don't want to say too much, but I kind of gave away what the movie is about. But there's other things that I feel if you want to see it, you should kind of be surprised on your own. I don't want to take too much away from you, but it's just them basically trying to destroy the Trident. So I'll kind of leave it at that. I don't want to go on too much. But if you have any other questions, just comment. I'll see if I can respond to it. Sorry I kind of went on a little bit longer than I usually do, but just wanted to kind of get this out there. All right, I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you think.